In this video today, I will be giving you guys the best and fastest way to rep up in NBA 2K26. This is literally confirmed by pretty much a lot of people, and it's literally the best method in the game, okay? So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like, turn on post notifications, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so this is definitely the best method. I was getting like 2% a game on a starter 2 bar to starter 3. Alright, and there's probably another way. There's another way to get ×3 rep, but people are gatekeeping it. Alright, but you know, people are going to figure it out eventually. But you guys are going to want to make sure that you guys are using the 7'4". Alright, that is the best build to use in this game mode, and I'm going to show you guys basically what I do to get at least 1.5 to 2% every single game. So if you just grind this out, it's very easy. You don't have to have teammates or nothing. But yeah, just make a 7'4". If you guys want to make a 7'4", that's good. Go check out my video. I'll, you know what I'm saying, put it on the screen. Go make that build. This is the build that I actually used in the video. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So what you guys are going to want to do is make your way over to starting 5, okay? The reason why you guys are going to want to do that is because this is where you guys are going to do the rep method. You guys are going to want to just walk into starting 5, and once you guys walk in, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Another super important thing when doing this method is to make sure that you guys can at least max plus 2 your set shot specialist to legend, and then make sure limitless is on Hall of Fame or gold. I'm not going to lie, Hall of Fame is obviously better. I also put max plus 1 on Deadeye and high flying denier, and then clutch gene doesn't really matter too much. And then also run deep bomber takeover if you can get it, because that's gonna definitely help you guys out a ton. And then I'm gonna give you guys my jump shot real quick for my 7'4", so you guys don't have a problem with it. The jump shot you guys are gonna want to do: Jonathan Isaac base, LaMarcus Aldridge release 1, Marc Gasol release 2, and then you guys are gonna want to go jump, or you guys are gonna want to go push for the visual cue. Alright, just go right up to the line. I honestly don't know why I put up higher. But then your release speed, you're going to want to go max. And then animation blending 62%, 38% Marc Gasol. And I promise you, tempo shoot with this, bro. Tempo shooting is the best way to shoot. I actually dropped a method yesterday on how to actually tempo shoot. Very good. And I was doing it in this gameplay. So if you guys want to go watch that so you guys can shoot better and get more rep, then make sure you guys go watch that video. Alright, so once you guys actually get into starting 5, to get the maximum amount of rep, play with the Bulls, okay? But you guys can also play with the Thunder, so you guys can get defensive, boards, and just, the Thunder's obviously a better team than the Bulls. But when you use a bad team like the Nuggets, the Bulls, and just really bad teams, you guys get more rep because it's harder to win on those teams because your CPUs are absolute garbage. But this dude's gonna end up picking the Spurs, obviously, and I'm honestly just gonna show you guys exactly what to do now. Alright, so for the first thing, you're gonna want to go to system proficiency. You're gonna want to pause the game and go to defense, and then for the sliders, these are the sliders you guys are gonna want to run. This is gonna help you guys out a ton and make sure that the CPU isn't gonna cause you to lose too much. So just, that's literally what you're gonna want to do the first exact play, okay? Now, you're going to pretty much be playing a 7'4" almost every time, but you will face a guard. Now, what you guys are going to want to do is literally just tempo shoot over Wemby. Alright, most of the time, they're going to choose either, the Thunder or the Spurs, and, Chet, obviously, and Wemby, you could still shoot over them. I don't know how, but you can still shoot over them, alright? And then on defense, you're going to have to try your best, especially if you're playing a point guard. You're going to have to try your absolute best to, guard that point guard. Like, you're gonna have to try to help the CPU guard him, and then they'll end up getting very crumbled, okay? They're gonna start missing, they're gonna start forcing shots. As you can see, this dude was missing. You're gonna want to try to get a full A+ when doing this, because if you guys get the full A+, it's gonna give you guys a ton more rep, okay? Now, I ended up pausing the game right here because my screen actually went black in the middle of the game, bro, which was insane. But what you're going to want to do, especially if you're playing on the Bulls, you're going to want to give the ball to Josh Giddey and let him pass it to you, or just catch and shoot, bro. I'm telling you right now, even though he jumped right there, I'm still going to get the 3, you know what I'm saying? And also make sure you guys run deep bomber takeover. I actually forgot to put it on for this video, you know what I'm saying? But you guys are going to want to just literally shoot over the CPU. You guys are going to want to shoot over the dude. Obviously take, really smart shots. Like, you're 7'4", it's going to be very easy to shoot over Wemby. Just take smart shots, because the more consistent you shoot, the more rep you get, the more of the, better grade you get, the more rep you get. So, literally, teammate grade is the most important thing. Get a full A+ if you can. Literally, if you aren't getting an A+, then you're just not going to get that much rep. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think I got an A+, but it wasn't full. So, try to get a full A+, alright? Try not to miss as much as you possibly can. Tempo shooting is the best way to shoot, and like I said, I dropped a full video on how to tempo shoot, or the way that I was tempo shooting, because I'm tempo shooting a whole different way than the normal way to do it, okay? And if the dude is literally trying to steal the ball from you and stuff, just don't force the shot, don't force the pass, because, you know, it's just not going to end well for you guys, okay? And just try to score as many points as you can. Try to get as many blocks as you can. Getting more blocks are going to help you guys. As you can see, I was trying to bait Wemby into taking a stupid take and just trying to get blocks on him. And as you can see, the score is pretty close. It's 16-16 right now. But he's going to end up losing at the end of the game. But as you guys can see, I'm literally just shooting over Wembanyama. And I'm tempo shooting the entire time. It's the only way to really do it. Now, I was letting him shoot over the CPU at first, but you guys are going to want to double him. Because if you can get a 3 almost every single time, if you can double him and he's giving it to Wemby every time, then that's definitely the move. The only problem is with that is you're going to get some defensive breakdowns. But hopefully you're playing a 7'4", you know what I'm saying, because it's just going to be better. He ended up getting a steal, so I got it back. And I'm going to end up passing the ball because I'm in a very bad spot. And you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to try to get open again, and I shoot over him and Wemby. Now, deep bomber takeover is definitely the best takeover to use when it comes to this method, just because the simple fact that you can shoot very deep with it and you have limitless range on, hopefully on Hall of Fame now. And as you can see, he's trying to go for a ton of steals, but I'm just right here and I'm just going to shoot over him every single time, okay? And you're going to want to make sure that you guys are, you know, trying to guard Wemby. I tried to bait him a couple times, but I just wasn't fast enough. It's just the hard part of him getting a 3 every single time. You know what I'm saying? There's not really a way to stop it. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's just no way to really stop it. You kind of just got to hope that he misses. But I was trying to bait Wemby for the most part, and it kind of made my teammate grade not as good as it should have been. But if you guys can't go open, just set screens. Get a screen if you guys have to. As you can see, he's literally spamming me. But we're getting into the second quarter. I'm going to show you guys the rest of this method. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's pretty much later in the game. I just didn't want to make this video too long. And as you guys can see, we're getting into the fourth quarter now. And you guys are just going to want to try your best to play defense, especially on a guard. It's very hard. I'm not going to lie. Like, I wouldn't come in here with a guard. I'm not going to lie. Like, I wouldn't do it because, you know what I'm saying? It's just not going to be favorable when the 7'4s are going to be in here shooting over you every single time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just not the best way to do it. All right, the best way to do it is to bring a 7'4", because if you can't beat him, you got to join him, man. Set a screen if you have to. Try to get open. Like I said, you're going to be able to shoot over Wemby almost every single time. Now, obviously, you know, if you mistime your jump shot, that's going to be on you. But for the most part, all right, I was pretty much making, you know, every shot. I think my cousin scored like 150 in a game yesterday against, you know, on the Bulls I think he was playing on, and he got like 2.5% on a starting 2-bar. So I would definitely, you know, just try to score as much as you possibly can. I think I scored like 80 to something. I think 80 or like 85 or something in this game. But as you can see, he's leaving the CPU open. One of the most important things is to win the game, okay? Try to get your teammate grade to an A+, but win the game. If you don't win the game, then it's all for nothing. You're literally not going to get barely anything. You're going to probably get a 1% for the entire game, all right? So make sure that you guys win the game. Try to blow them out, honestly. Try to blow the other team out. Try to blow this dude out, you know, the dude you're playing against and stuff, because it's just going to be so much better in the long run. You're going to get so much more rewards. And as you can see, he's just using Wemby to his advantage, which sucks. But most of the time, you're going to have a center on you, and you're just going to be able to, you know, just not have to worry about him passing the ball to him every single time. But as you can see, he's literally doubling me. That's one of the most annoying things to deal with in here. I guess just try to keep him away from you, just like I was. And he's going to end up giving me the ball late, but I'm going to end up taking it and shooting it. Like I said, bro, it is super easy in starting 5. And then another thing is, do your daily challenges, because you guys can get double rep for 2 hours or 1 hour, I think. And you can use it in here, and it's even better. Now, Dadless Gaming, or Dadless Dad, he literally does this method, but he knows another way to get 3 times rep while doing it, and nobody can figure out how to do it. I think him and the dude Eddie, that's number 4 on the leaderboard, they're doing the same method, but they won't tell anyone, obviously, because they're trying to, you know, stay in the top rep race. But I think someone's gonna eventually figure out how they're doing it. Obviously, you know, there's always people that figure something out. And even with takeover, you can still shoot over Wembanyama. The only reason I missed that is because I obviously, you know, mistimed it. But I was missing a decent amount in this game, I'm not gonna lie. You know, this is the first time me using this jump shot in this game, but when I tell you guys it's super consistent, bro, it is super consistent. So like I said, just try to win the game. That is the most important thing. Try to win the game, try to get a full A+, try to shoot as consistent as possible. If the shot isn't there, don't force it. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient with your jump shot, but also shoot very confident, okay? You guys are going to want to shoot confident because confidence is key when you guys are shooting, bro. I'm not going to lie to you guys, all right? So I'm going to pass the ball to Josh Giddey, especially because he has that takeover. I'm going to call for the ball. Obviously, I have takeover, and I'm just gonna shoot it, bro. Right over them because they're not even guarding me, all right? So that's pretty much what you guys are going to want to do. You're going to want to score as much as you can, get a full A+, and just try to do as best as you can, perform the best you can. Try to get at least, you know, 80 to 150 points, and you guys will get a ton of rep. All right, but I'm going to skip to the end of this game so you guys don't have to hear me yapping the entire time. But now that we're pretty much at the end of the game, as you can see, I got a nice block right there. And then I also got a 3, I think, right here. I'm going to run back out to the 3, and then I'm going to shoot it right over Wemby, bro. Super simple. Like, I'm gonna just get the ball, catch, shoot. That set shot specialist on Legend is something different. We ended up shooting 70% from the 3. We had 83 points, okay? Now, we didn't have a full A+, which sucks. We had a quarter of an A+, you know, full. But if you get a full A+, it's even better because it multiplies your rep by, I think, 3 or like a good percentage, okay? But you guys are going to see how much rep I end up getting for this game. And I haven't even been doing this method that much. Like, I've been doing it here and there when nobody's on or when I just want to play basically my career. Like, because it's basically my career. So we got 61.3%. And then we ended up with 62%. So, not really that good. But obviously, you know what I'm saying, you'll get better in each game when you get a full A+ and you shoot better and stuff, and you get more blocks, and that's just more important too. Also play your defense, get more blocks and stuff. But yeah, that's the method you guys are going to want to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.